And we are recording. Hello, my name is Brielle Tribble, and in the course of Humanities, we have read stories that were familiar and stories that were not so familiar. Some of the stories are Shakespeare, Niccolo Machiavelli, and Antigone. But today I'll be talking about Medea. Not the crazy Medea. They're both kind of crazy. Anyway, not the Medea Tyler Perry has written about. The Medea I'll be talking about is the one Epiphanes has written about. Medea, I'm going to summarize the story now. Medea is married to a boy named Jason. Once she finds out that Jason wants to marry a king's daughter, she is banished with her 2 sons. A woman who does not take mistreatment well, she seeks revenge. She convinces her way back into the house, and Jason believes her convincing story. So after all of that, she gave Jason's new wife a gift that was cursed. The gift was a cursed dress. Once the wife puts it on, it lights up into flame. This was all part of her plan to kill everyone. That she's seeking revenge, so she's going to kill Jason, the father, and her 2 sons, and the wife. Her father jumps onto the dress, who also died. The only thing left to leave her ex-husband, devastated, was to kill their sons. She struggles to kill her sons because she is still their mother and has her motherly instincts. Her revenge towards her ex-husband grows stronger, so she finally drags her sons inside the house and kills them with swords. Jason is too late to save their sons, and now their sons are dead. A scene in this work that contributed to my understanding of society was a scene where Medea was being banished. And she took time and planned revenge to figure out how she would get back into the house. I say this scene because women back then could not stand up for themselves. It was hard for them. Back in their time, men did all the talking. They were basically like house slaves, if you want to call it that. So for her to come back and to convince Jason for her to stay in the house definitely contributed my understanding. Most women would not be brave enough to turn back or to even look back to say, hey, I don't like the way I'm being treated, so I need to come back in. Like, most people don't even turn back or go back. A scene in this work that contributes to my understanding of the values of my society would have to be the same scene where she is banished and turned back to fight her way back in the house, It would be the same scene because in this world, being black and female, we have to speak up for the things we want. Things will not just be handed to us. We have to work 10 times harder than others to get what we want. And what I mean by others are mostly white people, because we're not priorities and stuff. Just like Medea, us black females, we cannot get turned away and not come back with a convincing story. No, I am not saying that black females should seek revenge because of the mistreatment that both black females and Medea has been through. But just to have our voices to be heard and somebody to listen. Because that's all we really want. When black people protest, that's how we're being mistreated. We just want our voices to be heard and those rules that we're protesting for to be followed, someone to listen. So to know that someone is listening, something has to be done. Just like Medea did something. She was being mistreated. Her protest would be coming back, convincing Jason to let her come back into the house, and seeking revenge was someone hearing her, now I did this, not to do it again. But both black females and Medea has been through things like that in similar ways. But the way this would be a way to be truthful to yourself basically. So, for example, if a white man tells me I would not be good enough for a job, I will tell that white man all the reasons I am good enough for that job. That same exact job. I will not get turned away. I will fight for what I came here to do. Like I came here to get a spot in that job. So I'll tell you the reasons I'm good enough for this job. Speaking up for yourself can bring people a long way. Can bring people a long way. Like me standing up for that job got me the job. Speaking up for myself. So if I wouldn't have spoke up for myself, I would have just turned away and not got the job at all. Last question. I would highly recommend this text to others, most definitely. Highly recommend. You don't even have to be female, you can be a male also. This text not only shows a hurt woman, but a woman who speaks up for herself. Not many people can be brave enough to do that. Just to read about a poor woman who couldn't do anything for herself, speak up for herself, is powerful enough. So yes, I would recommend this story to others. It's a great story. Thank you for listening. I hope you read the story if anyone watches this.